All right, all right, all right. Right now we're going to be showing off the WS50 Blackwing digital wireless system, 30 to 50 meters transmission distance. Basically, this is a wireless guitar transmitter and receiver. We're going to be plugging it into my guitar and my Schecter bass over here to test out what it sounds like on guitar and bass. Now, this is for guitars specifically. It doesn't even say it. It literally just says digital wireless system instead of like digital wireless guitar system. So I guess this could be plugged into anything. But usually these are meant for guitars since they have, you know, less, whoop, I dropped something, less power there. So just taking off the top there, what fell out was a little warranty card, all right? We have some more paperwork and instructions, so we almost never look at that. And then we have the transmitter and receiver there. Nice and shiny. I don't know if I love how shiny it is, but that's okay. They're black, which is great, really unnoticeable. They flip out just like that. And ooh, we got a nice metal thing there. All right, it does feel a little cheap. The plastic feels a little cheap, a little hollow. It's a bit light. It's heavier at the tip, obviously. It flexes nice and it holds its position. And I'm noticing just now it has micro USB, which, I mean, it's a little older. It doesn't have USB-C. I prefer to see USB-C, but that's okay. It has a button on the back, I'm guessing for turning that on. Yep. And then it has the battery symbol on the front there just to show how much battery it has left. So I'm holding the button on the back. That just turns it on. So now it's on. And I guess that glowing green light is just going to stay there, which isn't wonderful. It's a little bit bright, so this might show if you're doing a performance or you're practicing, which isn't that bad. I guess you can kind of hide it if you wanted to by kind of just bending that over. So this is the transmitter. It has a nice word that you can read that says transmitter, and it also has the guitar symbol over there. And then the other one has the receiver symbol. And the packaging is quite nice. It's foam. These were in here pretty solidly. What else is in there? It looks like, yeah, here is the 2-in-1 USB cable. So it's possible to charge these up using this. This is a single USB to double micro USB, so you can charge both of these at the same time, which is pretty handy. So let's put that back. It does seem as if these are charged, so I won't need to be using this just yet. Just gonna stick that back in the box for now. All right, so both of these are now on, glowing. All right, we're gonna plug these in. So I have with me my Donner M3 non-plugged in amp. Since this uses battery, I could just keep that here without needing to plug it in. Nice little small cheap amp, travel amp. We're gonna see where our receiver is. Swiff Audio, I haven't heard of before, so we'll see how these suckers do. I'll plug that in. And we'll start with my guitar, and then we'll go over to the Schecter bass. And again, don't make fun of me too much. I have to say this every time, just because I am a noob when it comes to playing. Ooh, look at that. It almost fits. Like, folds just in that way, which is kind of nice. Barely visible. If I wanted to, I could fold it all the way back. And it holds its position quite well. Let's turn on our amp. Classic. Let's turn up the volume a bit. Level. I'm not hearing any distortion, which is great. Now I can't test the distance, obviously. It says, what does it say? 30 to 50 meters, which is pretty far. That's quite a distance. I'm a dumb American, so I use yards. Yards are pretty close to meters, so that is quite a distance. You'll want to have an unobstructed distance. This uses 2.4 gigahertz, so it might interfere with Wi-Fi? I don't even know. It doesn't sound like it. I'm hearing a tiny bit of noise on the amp, but that's just the amp. I don't think that's the transmitter and receiver. Nice. Let's try the drive. Ooh, that's so loud. Let's turn that back down a bit. Now, if I could play guitar, this would sound a lot cooler, but as it is, I can play 1 or 2 notes at a time. Anyway, not too much about that. Obviously, the louder I put it, the the more noise I can hear, but that's okay. I like that these transmitters and receivers can fold all the way forward and back. Some of them, they only fold one way because it just kind of blocks it, but I see no reason why they shouldn't be able to fold in all sorts of directions. Nice. All right, now we're going to unplug it from here. Come here. And we're going to plug it into our bass just to see if it sounds similar. Whoa. Look at that. Nice. All right, plugging this bad boy in. Oh, that's not good at all. That's not good at all. We're getting a ton of noise. I guess this can't really handle the bass. Is it because our drive is plugged in? Wait, the noise is gone. There we go. The drive was still on. So it doesn't sound... Yeah, so with the drive on, it kind of just amps up the signal. But without it on, I don't hear anything. But it does distort at a pretty low gain. So you can hear the note here. But if I put a little bit more energy into it, it's a crunching. And I mean, it's a nice sound if you're looking for it. But if you're not, it's not a great sound. Let's see. Drive. And then there's that noise, but that's to be expected. All right. What I think of these, I think they're okay. I do get that noise. It might just be the amp, but the build quality of these, I'm not loving. They feel like a little bit of a cheap, light plastic, and they're a bit shiny, so they really do attract fingerprints. There's that glowing light there, which I don't love, especially if I'll be playing like this and that's just all visible. I would need a way to tell if it's on and connected, but maybe a bit of a smaller LED. I don't feel like this is entirely necessary, but you know, you might like it. Otherwise, I mean, it works. It does what it's supposed to do. It's a little bit inconsistent, and it distorts when there's too much there, right? But it works great with guitar, and if you're just using it for practice, it's great. I wouldn't really see a need to use a cable if you have this, and maybe not for a performance. You might want to use a little bit something that maybe wouldn't get interfered with, or it would have more, it would transmit better without getting that distortion on the upper end. Either way, those are my thoughts. I'm not an expert with these things, as you can tell. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Let me know what you think. Peace.